Beth with 50 Plus Beauty, and I'm excited that you're here with me today to talk about something a little different. It's not makeup or hair today, it's decor. It's a video about how I lightened up on my old world decor style. Now, old world is a great style and many of you still have it, and that's a wonderful thing. And really it's kind of a timeless style because what it is, it's a European style, which really never goes out of style. Style, style, style. I'm saying that a lot. And I wanted to get this out of the way because within a week, I'm going to be putting up my Christmas decor, and I love Christmas. And my house just drips with Christmas, and I'm going to have a holiday open house video or something like that to show you my Christmas decor because it's something that is very special to me and I want to share it with you. Now, if you'd like to see that holiday video, and believe me, it looks like Christmas threw up in my house. I know that's gross, but I love Christmas so much that if I could, and if it wouldn't get all dusty and dirty, I would have Christmas decor in my house 24/7 all year long because it just makes me so happy to see the sparkles and the bright colors, and it's just wonderful and warm, and I can hardly wait to show that to you. And if you're not a subscriber, you might subscribe and click that little bell if you'd like to see my holiday home tour. Like I do everything else, I go to Hobby Lobby and Kirkland's and a lot of inexpensive places to create what I think is a nice holiday home. Well, I'm going to grab a camera and start walking around the house and showing you how we lightened up our old world decor. This is the living room of my house, obviously, and there's the front door. This room used to be a gold color, and it still is a little bit gold, but I've kind of changed it to a color that's more tannish. I tried to go gray. In fact, I painted the whole downstairs gray, and it just did not work at all because my woodwork is really an off-white. So the gray looked terrible. This is the little living room area, and as you can tell, I still have the old big armoire, the dark armoire, which was from the old world times. And what I did here is that I reupholstered these chairs, and I'll show you how they looked before they were gold. And of course, I still have the black and gold rugs because when you update, it's not like you can redo everything. I changed the pillows out on the couch and actually got a different couch. I'm doing cream couches and chairs now because they're more neutral, and I can change out pillows in the future and just be able to change the color scheme, maybe lighten it up a little bit. And this is the little piece, and I used to have a really heavy dark Bombay chest there. And these pieces, they're still a work in progress. A girlfriend of mine gave me that big one, and I think she got it at Kirkland's. In fact, I know she did. But I'm going to be painting those things kind of an off-white and kind of antiquing them. I can't remember the name of the technique, but I've done it before in a lot of things, so I think that will really lighten up that wall. And there is the dining room. It used to have a very, very heavy set of chairs with it, and I'll show you that picture. They were very swirly, an old lady, and they had a lot of good Thanksgivings and Christmases around them, but I really wanted to get rid of them, and I lightened up and got a more modern chair with it. I couldn't really afford, or it wasn't in the budget, to change out the dining room table and the buffet. However, in the future, that might be a nice thing to do. However, I am just trying to kind of update things and make them a little more transitional. The curtains used to be a heavy kind of red and black, I believe. Can't really remember. I guess I'll see in the picture. It's only been a year and a half. A girlfriend of mine at one point painted me this picture, which was an amazing picture. She was a great artist. I had it framed. So anyway, there's that. And there's the little front hallway area. And I got new chandeliers. Everything was very old world looking. It was wrought iron chandeliers with a lot of dripping crystals on them. So I will show you. Here's the bedroom. We'll go ahead and go into the bedroom here. This is a reproduction. Actually, it's done by a student of a man named Stan Zane, who's a big-time artist in Kansas. He's no longer with us, but his name was Burger Stan Zane, and my father collects art and had some Burger Stan Zanes. I would love a real one, but that's just a fake one, or a student, I guess. And here's the bedroom, and the walls still are the same color. They're really not as gold as they're looking. It's really more of a brown color. I got the bed from Pier 1, and I got the side tables from Wayfair, and they were very, very reasonable. And I think the lamps were from, I think they were from Kirkland's. Yes, they were. Very, very reasonable. And I used the same bedding, but how I like to do the bedding is I like to take the comforter, and I use the comforter set, and I put the comforter, wrap it on the bottom to give it a little bit of heft at the bottom of the bed. And then I just use a little duvet in a contrasting color that we sleep under. So that's kind of nice. And here is my husband's mess. Alan has a little nest. I call it his nest. I keep asking him to get rid of those magazines, but who knows? It could be a while. This is the backyard, and this is the deck, and I really love our backyard, although we do have a house close behind us. See that bench back there? That bench back there, my grandmother Gigi, who I love so much, bought me a bench like that at a house way long ago. And it was exactly like that, but not purple. And so once that one wore out, I bought a new one and I painted it purple. And it has a little plaque on it that says Gigi's Bench, and that's her little sitting area back there. And this is the other side of the bedroom. And I lightened up the old heavy dark armoire with some Wayfair furniture. It was not expensive at all. And then this is the bathroom. And there's a little Hobby Lobby blue cross. I actually have another one in another bathroom. I like the color. And then this is the little bathroom. I used to have red and blue, no, not red and blue. I used to have red and black accents in here, and I changed it to the teal, which makes me feel like it's a little more updated. I also changed out the lighting, which you really can't see. It had a heavy, ornate wrought iron light with crystals hanging off of it. And there's the little area to take a bath, although I rarely have time to take a bath. I mostly take showers. This is my husband's area, and I'm trying to get him to wear sunblock because he doesn't, and it drives me crazy. So there's his sunblock. I'm really working hard on that. And there are my little notes on my mirror to tell me to be positive and all that stuff. And there's my mess in the shower. I like to buy ceramic trash cans or waste cans or whatever you call them, waste baskets, to put my shampoo in and kind of hide it. But then I've got so much stuff that it overflows. And I will be honest with you, I have a little mess going over here too. That's my little nest. Okay, we're going to leave the bedroom. Oh, and this is the little potty area. And I do like these little pictures. I just got these at Hobby Lobby. But it says, "Good morning, beautiful," and "Good morning, handsome," or "Hello there, handsome," which I thought was nice to look at in the morning and feel good. Okay, we're leaving the bedroom. We're going back through the living room. There's the dining room again. Hi, dining room. There's the black stuff on the walls. It's on my to-do list to get painted off-white. And this is the kitchen, and this is where I used to shoot videos. I used to shoot makeup videos right here. These windows absolutely have beautiful light, and I looked much better in those old videos just shot in my kitchen. But it's too messy and it's too difficult to keep dragging cameras and everything in here. When my kitchen was more old world, I had similar chairs, but they were gold. And so now I've lightened it up with these cream colored chairs with the little black accents. They're very inexpensive too, and I'll try to remember to put a link down there for you. I think they're like $149 each, and they're custom made chairs with custom fabric, which is great. And there's a very new modern kind of a light that I added to get rid of the older, old world looking ones, and I'm missing a light bulb there. I wish you could see that a little better. Okay, there you go. It's more modern light, and I had a very traditional old world one in there. I'll try to put that in there. It kind of looked like Dracula's house. And I actually changed out the granite because it was, at least the center island granite, because it was a gold color, which I did not like. It was there when we bought the house. I always wanted to change it. So I changed it out to this more neutral color, which I think is nice. And there's a little thing. I bought it in town, but it reminds me of when Alan and we didn't go to Paris, but we went to, oh gosh, where did we go? I can't remember the name of the place. We went to the Formula One race in Le Mans. And man, they had fantastic pastries, and that always reminds me of that. The pastries were like jewel tones. I mean, they were like little jewels, like little jewel boxes, plus they were awesomely good. And there is just the kitchen cabinets. There's the way to the back door. And here is the little sitting area. I got a new couch and love seat and 2 new chairs, maybe about a year and a half ago, and I'm really happy with them because they are very neutral. And I'll try to dig out a picture to show you of how it looked before. It was red and gold and rather ornate. And I just added a big clock. I always like a clock. That one is an hour wrong because of daylight savings time. We got to get up there and change that. But I just kind of mounted that clock up there. I think that was Hobby Lobby. A lot of this stuff was Hobby Lobby. Oh, you can't really see that very well. Okay, well, off the kitchen, there is a little bedroom here. And this one was very heavy, just old-fashioned. It wasn't even old world. We had the bed in here up until about 3 months ago was from 1997. It was a big oak bedroom set that we had stained ourselves dark. But man, it was heavy and old, and I was so glad to get rid of it. And these are just from Pier 1, and they're very reasonable in price. I got the 2 little side tables and the bed. Really thought it was a big improvement. That was Hobby Lobby. I'm missing a light bulb over there, as you can tell. I like this. I hope you can see it. But it's just the beautiful fall leaves out the back window. And then there is that other cross. It matches the one in the master bedroom. It's not supposed to. I just really like that color, and I like having a cross there. So anyway, there's that. Now here's the hallway, and I'm going to briefly show you my very messy little makeup room. Ah! Here it is, from things down on the floor. The rest of my house is so clean, and then this is like a mess. But I saw Emily Noel, she did her video the other day about cleaning out her makeup room, and I thought, well heck, if she can show her mess, I can show my mess. But there's my mess, and I really need to get it cleaned up, which I will. And I won't even show you the bathroom. I have a little bathroom over here. Okay, we're going back to the kitchen, and I'll show you one of the most important areas of the house to me, which is this little, I call it a coffee bar. Other people would probably just call it a bar and put drinks in there, but I do not drink. So we have our coffee there, and actually I quit coffee. Now I do green tea. So there's the little drawer that has all the teas in it. For a while I was doing that KonMari method to get the house kind of cleaned up, and it really does work. I'll show you my drawers here. They're nice and organized. Whoa! Except that I'm screwing things up here. So that was from the KonMari method. Maybe I'll do a video. If you'd like me to do a video about that, let me know. And I'll show you my pantry, which is really KonMari'd, based on a fantastic book called The Magic of Tidying. And there is a magic to it, really. This is the little pantry. And believe me, it did not look like this before the KonMari method. That's really, really a fascinating thing, to do the KonMari method. I wish my closet, my wardrobe closet, could stay as nice as my pantry does. So anyway, that is a look at my house and how I sort of lightened up on the old world, but kept some things. I think they call it transitional. No, I don't think they call it. They do call it transitional, where you kind of mix the two, old world with more modern stuff. Well, that was a look on how we took our heavy, old world decorated house and lightened it up, made it a little more transitional, a little lighter, a little airier, a little more modern. And if you're interested in learning a few more tips, please go down to the comments section below, because I just have a few tips on lightening up your old world decor. Now, I always like to leave you with a little thought for the day, and so I'm going to go to this card deck, The Language of Letting Go, and we'll see what God and the universe has in store for us today. I always say the universe too, because I never want to exclude anyone. I'm not one of these Christians that really excludes anybody. I love people, whether they're agnostic, Christian, Buddhist, whatever they are. I just think this is a big wide world, and there's a lot of love in it for everybody. Okay. Rejecting shame. That's interesting. Rejecting shame. Rejecting shame. Today I will learn to reject shame. Whew. Shame is an overwhelming sense that who I am isn't good enough. I realize that I am good enough and that my imperfections are part of being human. I let go of shame. It's funny that this card came up right now when I'm showing you my home, because I grew up in a not very nice looking home. I had great parents that were very loving and wonderful, but my house was just kind of a mess all the time, and I was embarrassed continually. And I remember when I was about in second grade, we moved into this one house, and our house was very messy, but the people behind the fence had a girl my age, Mimi, and we became very good friends, and their house was just the opposite of ours. Everything was in its place, it was neat and tidy and wonderfully decorated, and I always said when I grew up I would have a home like that. I am very grateful that I did grow up and that I learned to be not so messy as I was, but I do need to remember that it doesn't matter what our homes look like, really. It matters what our hearts look like. It matters if we love ourselves and if we're capable of loving others and if we let people into our lives. And today, I just want to tell you all, I am so grateful. The holidays are coming up, but I'm grateful for each one of you that in a very small way, we're in each other's lives. And that is a wonderful blessing that I have, and I really appreciate it. So ladies, just like this card says, let's reject shame. Let's realize we're good enough and celebrate the great people God made us to be. Take care. See you next time.